Hello YouTube, how you guys doing today? So we're gonna be talking about the Corpus Liches that came out and how you guys can price them and all that sort of stuff. So first thing that we want to be aware of is that there's a lot of different things that I went over in this video here that you guys can see about Liches and how to price them. And a lot of this stuff still applies, at least for now, in how you price these Corpus Liches out. But because the Corpus Liches are new, you're going to be able to make a little bit more platinum off them for a little while. So if your Lich has an ephemera, if you have a Corpus Lich, she has an ephemera, the Liches bare minimum are 150 platinum. But here, because this is new and most people are still trying to farm these out, if you get a Corpus Lich with an ephemera, like you guys can see around her, the holographic glowy green stuff, you can charge a little bit more than 150, maybe 200, and that's just for the ephemera. That's not including the fact that like this weapon has crap stats, or that it's a flux rifle, like whatever. That's just the ephemera alone. It's probably going to wind up averaging 150 as time goes on, but for now you can pull about 200 off of an ephemera, just the ephemera alone. So that's important. Keep that in mind. The other things you guys are going to want to know to kind of judge how much you're going to price the Liches out are which weapon is it. Currently the best weapon, the weapons that people are wanting the most right now are the Archiplasmor, the Tenant Archiplasmor, the Tenant Cycron, and I believe the Tenant Detron, possibly? I'm not entirely sure. I got a list here. Oh, the Envoy. Yeah, the Envoy. People are really liking the Envoy a lot. So the Tenant Envoy is also another really good one. If I went up, like this weapon alone, the Flux, it's probably only worth 50 by itself, maybe 75 now because it's new and not a lot of people have them and they might be struggling to find people to buy them from. So for now, you can kind of say it'll probably go down to 50 no matter what the weapon, like the weapon alone, regardless of the stats. If the stats are crap, the weapon alone is going to be about 50. But because it's new and people still want it, you could probably just tack on another 25 to that. So whatever the weapon is, say in a while, like if you catch this video anytime soon, 75. If you catch it in like a month or two from now, 50. But then it'll kind of stay at 50 most likely. The stats, you want it to have 45% or higher to really make any kind of like bang for it. The fact that this is less than 45 means I'm really just charging for the weapon itself and the ephemera. I'm not really charging for the stats because you want 45 or higher. That's really what's ideal, what's key, what makes it so that people don't have to grind this out over and over and over again so that they can rank it up to 60% on their own. So when you're selling something like this Lich right here, between the ephemera and this, let's say 275, so this Lich is about 275 if I were to sell this right now. If I were to wait a little bit longer, I'd lose about 25 on the weapon itself and I'd lose about 50 on the ephemera, so then we'd be looking at 200 for this Lich if I wait like too long to sell it. So food for thought for you guys. Another thing that you guys don't realize that people want, quirks or funny names. If your Lich has a funny name, and sometimes it's obvious, sometimes the names look like curse words and those are great. If the name looks like a curse word or sounds like a curse word, you can probably charge extra for that and people will totally pay for it. Maybe like, let's say an extra 25 to 50 plat per curse word in their name or whatever it is. But it's really subjective because it could be anything. So I'm not entirely sure like what to tell you. It's kind of unique, and just keep that in the back of your mind, and you're not going to be wrong if you're off by 25, 50 plat. Like, it's fine. Just take a shot in the dark and remember, bargain with people in trade chat. That's a really big deal. The quirk, there is no quirk for this Corpus Lich, but if it's a really funny one, like is afraid of space, or I don't know, like enjoys butt stuff, like whatever the quirk could possibly be, you can totally charge extra for that if it's funny, or if it's something that you think people are going to want a lot. Yeah, you point that at your dog. Anyway, so hopefully you guys are kind of getting the idea. Like, ideally what you're looking for is any of those three weapons that I listed, the Envoy, the Archiplasmor, or the Cycron. You're also looking for 45% or higher. If it has an ephemera, that's an easy 150 to 200 extra platinum. And those three things alone, I mean, if you nail it, if you get a Lich that has like, let's say 60%. Oh, and by the way, we should cover this too. This is important. If your Lich has a percentage of 60%, like, it doesn't even matter what the weapon is. But like, if it's 60%, you can probably, even without the ephemera, you can probably sell that for easily 300 alone. Because you're literally saving the person having to go out, get another one of these weapons, and then put the weapon into this one in the fusion so that you can get it up to 60. You're saving them so much extra time if you have a 60. And same thing with like 55% or higher. You could probably, the weapon alone is probably good for like a 150, 200 sale. If it was just any weapon that has like 55% or more, that's great. Like that's really, really good. Versus me repeating myself, hopefully you guys understood all of this, because it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. They don't take too long to get liches. They're definitely faster than the Corpus Liches, no, the Kuva Liches used to be. And it's just an easy way to make platinum, which all you guys got to do is go into trade chat and just say what your lich is. Be like, Tenant Flux Rifle, 20% heat, has ephemera. Like, that's all I would say. If it had a funny name or it had a quirk, I would say with name is and with quirk, and then I would say what the quirk is and what the name is. So when you guys are going to sell this stuff, that's really all you have to do. Just plug that in trade chat, and sooner or later somebody's going to see it and they're going to go, ooh, that's juicy, I want it, and you'll make some platinum off of it. But hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you guys didn't know, I'm live every day on Twitch where you can hang out with me and the rest of the gang here. Earn yourself some free Warframes, weapons, and mods. No matter who you are or what platform you're on, I got a lot of extra stuff on all platforms, and it's a very fair system. It's not a giveaway. It's not random. Every one of you that are watching this video, if you're showing up, you actually can earn stuff. Ask me more about that when you get down here, but for now, if you guys found this video helpful, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications on. And if I don't see you in the next video, I will see you guys on my Twitch channel. Laters.